go get some water?
We're coming with you, buddy. We're right here with
sure,
you.
we'll go with
I
you.
mean, you are, but you know.
I am also thirsty. Can I
So,
have some water?
I
well, I
I
mean,
thought
there's a
ahead. I
tap
got some.
downstairs.
There's a tap
Uh,
downstairs.
real quick before we get started, I haven't played any Space Engineers. How's that going?
Really well. Like I said, we mined over 4 million ice in a couple hours.
4 million.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
So
How's
much
that
work.
Is that in tons or kilos or how's
Kilograms, I
Kilos.
think.
Yeah.
Kilos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wow.
so we completely filled the hold with ice. And so what I'm thinking is
Yeah.
that because we went over and parked, we were at like 70% hydrogen and full hold of ice. And as you know, those large cargo containers hold a lot of shit, so that's insane. We have 5 of those things.
You know what we have to do?
What's that?
What's that?
We have to take an asteroid and turn it into a giant oxygen, hydrogen processing asteroid.
Hey, we could do that.
Just put those. Go ahead.
What 2 points? One, I'm not positive that you can move hydrogen between tanks. I haven't really looked into it, but when I skimmed trying to figure out how to do that,
Huh.
I didn't see a way, which means that you actually need physical ice to move where the hydrogen is, if I'm correct, which is kind of awful. Like you have to generate it where you need
Seems
it.
wrong.
Yeah, that would be awful if that's accurate. But either way, we're now parked in the iron cluster of asteroids, and I plan to just park a cargo container at that beacon that's full of ice, so that we have a supply of ice if we need it later. That way we have room for harvesting iron and a emergency store of fuel if we need it. But at the rate that the mothership fills herself with ore, I don't imagine us ever having issues for supplies. So then it's just about picking a project and getting to work, really.
What do you mean the rate it fills with supplies?
Like the rate at which we were gathering ice, because I put massive drills on the nose of the Ascension, and with Kazin.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, and with Kazin trimming away the stone so I could just get straight at the ice, it's just 3 large grid drills putting all the shit straight into inventory. We don't have to worry about going back and forth and docking and unloading. It's just going straight into the hold, so it was extremely fast. Yeah, I mean, even if it mined at the same rate as a small grid ship, it's still worth it because it's going straight into the hold. But because it's large drills, yeah, we did 3 entire ice deposits very quickly.
Well, I just looked up quickly. Hydrogen's a gas that can be transported through both large and small conveyors.
Okay.
I imagine it's a lot like oxygen to where...
Yeah.
But how do you move oxygen?
How do you transfer hydrogen tank to tank?
Yeah, exactly.
You set the tanks you want filled to stockpile and the ones you're drawing from to not be on stockpile.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
There's another thing here on Reddit. It's like, also remember to set it back from stockpiling or your thrusters won't work.
Right.
Oh no.
This very, 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 very much this. Shit. So yeah, that's how you move hydrogen.
Good to know.
Cool.
Thank
I
you.
was like, it's a gas. You got to be able to do something.
For sure.
Yeah, you got it. All right.
Stream is running. We are good to go.
Fuck. I'm afraid I'm gonna die.
You probably will.
I'm afraid. Is there a way? Have I?
This is the way, brother.
What's up?
I'm hoping I have a spell or something that can get me away from Grublik.
Grublik
I don't
learned
think I do.
counterspell.
Oh, I counterspell his counterspell.
And then I accidentally counterspell your counterspell. Because I don't understand how it works.
All right. any further ado, then I will go ahead and get us started, and hopefully Kai will have his food and be here pretty soon. I kind of hate to start without him, but like I said, I want to start as on time as we can. So
Yeah, let's go.
There.
here we go. After learning the truth about Lugnak's true form through a scrying spell, the Uncommon spent the next 24 hours preparing for the coming battle with the Shatterteeth Orc tribe. Calls for aid were sent out to Lionora and the young bronze dragon Zelipharn, and the Order of the Ruby Rose and Zentarum were said to be already well on their way. However, when Zelipharn arrived, he said that the Zentarum army had turned around and were heading away from Red Larch. Zelipharn also shared a gift with Todrin, a beautiful magical bronze shield with his image emblazoned upon its surface. He promised to bring gifts to the rest of the Uncommon later, but wasn't quite sure what to get for everyone just yet. The Battle of Lance Rock began the following morning, and in the opening maneuvers, the Shatterteeth Berserkers suffered heavy casualties. Grublig's forces are still fighting onward, though, with giants wading through the Red Larch militia as they scatter around to keep from getting squashed, and the giant boar riders are engaged with the Order of the Ruby Rose, while Manticore riders try to get a bead on Zelipharn as he flies overhead. Grublig the Hellscorned himself has entered the fray, after having sighted Bartholomew on the battlefield, but his Auroch mount was killed before he ever got to him. The Orc chieftain is now stalking forward towards the wizard, who scarred him with flames, and is wielding a menacing, double-edged great axe. And we will begin at the top of, I believe it's the 4th round of combat.
Jason,
Yes.
quick question. How fast do you fall?
Do you mean like from a height or from like 6 feet, like standing?
Height. Like, so if I were to cast Dimension Door and appear 500 feet in the air, how long would it take me to reach the ground?
I'm gonna Google it for you real quick. 180 feet per second. So about a little over 1,000 feet per round.
So, one round.
That's
So-
what it looks like.
So mechanically, would he hit the ground on the same turn that he flies up, or like at the start
Here's
of his
the-
next turn?
Another question. What if I'm using Featherfall?
Oh god.
That's 60 feet per round. It says on the ring.
Right. So there's your answer.
Okay. Well, I would be useless for like 4 rounds then. But I'd be safe.
It's like the reverse of ejecting from the cockpit and pulling your fucking parachute to float down to the ground. Or I guess it's just about the same. You're pulling the ripcord, but from the ground.
It took me 8 rounds to reach the ground.
Holy
I
fuck.
was to mention, it is pouring rain. You're fighting in the middle of a thunderstorm. The ground is muddy. This map was probably a little too big to really represent the fact that there are people fighting basically all around you. Orcs, humans, and a variety of other people that are mixed in here as well.
You can hear Esvale in the music.
In fact, you can see. I just want to put this in perspective. Like, Zelipharn is a large creature. Like, he's a pretty good sized dragon, right? He's not as big as the giants that are fighting around you. There are hill giants that are they're huge creatures. They take about 3x3 square. She is a gargantuan creature right now that takes up a 4x4 area on the map. She is by far the largest creature in the battle right now.
Awesome.
I'm pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, we will begin with Grootleek.
Yay.
I'm actually going to check her real quick, I believe. So she will actually... No, she will not get an attack of opportunity, as he is technically not leaving her range. But he does come after
Right.
you, Bart.
Imagine that.
His attacks are at advantage because he is, he's reckless.
Fuck.
He is indeed reckless.
And he will be using all 3 of his attacks with his battle axe against you.
Oh god, 3 attacks.
Oh, dude.
There's a natural 17 on the die for a total of 27.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Shield! Ow!
That is 16 points of damage.
Okay, I gotcha. 16. 47.
That is a 24 to hit.
Fuck,
Well,
dude.
second
My
one.
AC is 20, and this... Okay.
That is 14 points of damage.
Fucking Jesus. 33.
And that one is only a 16. He rolled really low on that last one.
Woo!
Woo!
You almost did half my health and damage.
Alright. And that'll be Grootleek. He is staying in combat with you.
By the way, how does he look?
Him specifically,
Yeah.
he barely looks hurt. He took a little
Oh.
bit of damage,
Yay.
but he is doing pretty good right now. Actually, he had taken more damage, but I believe he used his second wind ability, which he will no longer have. Anyway, let me move on to this next orc. So I'm trying to figure this out, Todrin. How do you think plant growth would work? I
just think quarter speed is the best way to do it.
Okay. They will be dashing, but
So
I'm gonna.
1 square per action, basically.
Yeah, I think so. I like I said earlier, I think I was
Wait a minute.
handling it wrong earlier.
Pretty sure,
Or
yeah.
last
time.
I was kind of surprised how quickly everybody made it out, but yeah.
Hold on. I need to make concentration checks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What
Thank
was
you.
the damage? It was 16 and 14?
16 and 14, yes.
I failed the first one.
All right. So what do you
So-
lose?
That's a con save, right? Pretty sure, yeah.
Yes.
I lose concentration on polymorph.
Poop,
Oh, okay.
poopy.
Let's see.
I don't know why I didn't have that effect
So-
on me.
Esvale will revert back to her normal form here beside you, Todrin.
Okie doke.
You just, when she suddenly shrinks from easily the biggest creature on the battlefield right now back to her normal size, she suddenly just finds herself standing right next to you, and she just looks around like, what just happened?
I don't remember which dinosaur it is and if it's that one or not, but I know that some of them have their nostrils on the top of their head for when they're
That one
walking through the
does.
water. Yeah, so just imagine as she's shrinking down, her nose appears on the top of her head and then like kind of slides down the front of her
no.
face.
Oh no!
As she's turning back human.
That's nuts.
What the hell?
Wow.
And her neck
Okay.
is 10 feet long?
Yeah, the neck is the last thing to fix. Just this big, long, wavy neck kind of slides down into her body. Oh no. I'm really ruining this for myself.
orc again will move that far because of dash. Esvele is going to... Let's see. You're doing pretty good right now, aren't you?
I'm 68 out of 83.
Alright, she's gonna stick with you for now. That's a 23 to hit on one of these orcs in front of you.
Okay.
With her sneak attack. She kills him in one hit.
Nice.
And I'll say she comes here to stand beside you and takes her second attack against the one behind you. That's a 17 to hit. And she does 8 points of damage to that.
Atta girl.
Alright. Orc warriors are hacking their way through this plant growth as best they can, but it's incredibly thick and difficult to maneuver through. And we come to Bartholomew. You are face to face with Grubleek. You see the left side of his face that's just been burned off as he's trying to come after you. What do you want to do?
I want to cry.
That's a free action, sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna... Fuck, is he carrying a bow?
He does appear to have a bow slung over his shoulder, yes.
Spit bag, okay. Fuck me. I've been trying to figure out what to do since we started, and I have no idea.
Oh, wow.
He hit me twice and he almost cut me in half.
I know.
Fuck, I'm gonna cast... I don't have a choice. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Alright.
I am gonna cast... Well, target a position 160 feet above me. I want to be behind the barricade. So I'm gonna teleport to where... Oh, the game is paused.
Sorry for that.
You're good. I want to teleport myself to where I'm back here. Oh, I'm collided with the wall. Son of a bitch. Walls. Back here and 180 feet off the ground.
Alright. He is going to use his Mage Slayer feat to take a reaction to attack you.
Of course he does. Okay. I mean,
It
come
makes
on.
sense. It makes very particular sense.
So this will not be
It does.
I'm not giving this one the reckless advantage. So this will just be a straight roll.
Well, does Reckless give him until the beginning of his next turn?
I don't know. Let me check super quick. He rolled a 21 anyway, though.
God damn it. I was like, come on, be under 20.
Give me just a second here.
Boo. Fucking boo.
Does not appear to, no.
Okay, cool.
Or does
Well,
it?
I
Hang
can't
on.
do anything about it, so I'm gonna
No.
take it.
I'm gonna have to read that one more time. Just a second. Sorry.
You're good.
It says during this turn. I would say that his turn is over. So this is a reaction on not his turn.
Got it. All right.
It's 12 points of damage.
12.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm down to 21 hit points. All right.
Woof.
Jesus,
Alright.
he did over 40 points of damage.
Anything else on your turn?
No, but when I appear in the sky, my ring of feather falling activates.
Yes, it does.
So it takes me 3 rounds to reach the ground.
Take you how long?
3 rounds, I draw per minute.
You were
Or
you
now.
really
You've gone Project
really
Rex.
robot-y. Yeah. Anyway, that's okay though. I know what he means.
Yes, 3 rounds. Can you am I still a body?
Yeah.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, weird. I'll fix it when I get back to my computer. I'm letting stocks out.
Todrin, it is your turn.
Right.
You are currently prone.
Yeah, I was just knocked off Rose as she poofed, so I will stand up, and as I'm defending from these sword strikes and axe strikes and everything, I yell over at Esvele. Esvele, how do you make someone as ugly on the outside as they are on the inside?
Stab them?
I really don't know. Maybe we should ask. And at that exact moment, I cast Misty Step. I'm going to teleport midair behind this guy and come down on top of him. And as I pop out of the air, I say, "Let's ask this guy's mother!" And I fucking come down on him with,
And your attacks are at advantage because he's reckless.
hell yeah. Alright. How do I do this again? Attack!
It's only been 2 weeks.
I know! Misses!
Uh,
Fuck! I'm gonna
roll
use
it
my
one more time
advantage
for the
right
advantage.
now. Oh, right, I
Yeah.
do have advantage. Yep. Fucking A. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration right off the bat. Roll that one more
I'll
time.
allow it. Go ahead.
Come on. There we go.
That's a hit.
And for this, second level Divine Smite added to the damage. So 22 damage, and then I attack again.
Alright.
Oh, and also Misty Step. There we go.
I think that was the right number.
Hell yeah!
Go ahead and give me the
And-
second one just in case you crit.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Nope.
Not even close.
That's
All
okay,
right.
but you do hit.
Right. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a first level Divine Smite into this one as well. There we go. 19
So
more.
what's the total on that? 19?
19 on the
Alright.
second hit, yep. And that's my turn. Whoops, that's not the end turn button.
Whoops.
Whoops.
So I'll say that as you come up behind him and you strike into his back, he doesn't even turn and look at you. He's just looking around for Bartholomew right now.
As Todrin just pops out of a portal behind him. This fucker's mother! Boom!
Oh man.
This guy is going to charge after Esvele, since he's coming right out of the thing here.
Oh fuck, I just left her super wide
That
open.
is a hit.
Come on, Ezzy.
She takes 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Fuck.
This one is going to attempt to attack her. That is a natural 1.
Oh.
I'm going to say that in the mud, and considering she is specifically in water, I'm going to roll her a dex save, see if she keeps from falling on her butt. Not with an 11. That orc slips in the mud and is currently prone. If I can find the prone
Ha!
button. Gosh, there's so many things on here. Where's prone?
There really are a lot.
It's prone to being missed.
There it is.
Ah.
I found it. I only passed over it twice. This orc is going to advance on Esvalet. That's a natural 20.
Fuck!
For 16 points of damage.
What is her life pool?
She has 84 hit points.
Oh, damn. She's got quite a bit.
She's got one more than
Yeah.
I do. What the fuck?
Yeah. She's
Damn.
tough.
I'm not.
I guess I do have 2 levels apart.
Oh, okay. I mean, she's a rogue, kinda, though, isn't she?
She is in fact a rogue. This orc is going to come after you, Todrin, as you're going after their chieftain.
Good.
That's a natural 18 for a total of 23.
Okay, that definitely hits.
You take 13 points of damage.
So, with the blast, directly away from you. Okay, got it. So yeah.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about.
So I'm going to use my reaction to use Repelling Blast on the Bronze Bulwark. When I'm
Alright.
hit by a melee attack while holding this shield, I can use my reaction to release a blast of repulsive energy. They must succeed on
You
a
can
DC
indeed.
15 strength saving throw. On a failed save, push 30 feet directly away and not to prone.
He rolls a natural 15 for a total of 18.
Oh man. Alright.
So do you want to describe how that looks, even though he remains standing?
I hadn't really considered that. Just a, like a spectral tail, like does this curling whiplash from inside the shield, whipping straight out and then evaporating into mist. But it doesn't quite hit him hard enough to
Alright.
blast him back.
Mortimer, it is your turn. Are you here?
I am sorry.
Alright. No
Hey,
problem.
Kai. Welcome to
It's
the
your
party.
first turn anyway. You're good.
Did you get your food?
Most of it. Guiding bolt at that ugly guy.
Drubleek.
The burned one.
Alright. Your attack will be at advantage because he is currently reckless.
Good. Unhelpful though.
Unfortunately, it goes off into the distance and you lose sight of it in the
Oh, it had animated both.
tall
Didn't it?
grass.
I'm feeling safe where I am though, so no movement.
Bartholomew's probably not feeling all that safe right now.
Quick question. Since
Sure.
I did it on my turn, will I fall 60 feet this round?
How do you prefer?
How would you like to die today?
I'm not
Cool
actually.
either way.
I'm not actually sure whether it should be on. I think it would probably have been you would be currently on the ground, or rather, you would be falling with your feather fall right now. So,
Right. So, yes, I will have fallen 60 feet this round.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll be 120 feet off the ground on my turn.
Well, no, that's what I meant. Is last turn you would have fallen 60, and now it would be another 60. Does that
Oh,
make
so I'll be
sense?
60 feet off the ground?
I think so. Does
Okay.
that sound right? I think that sounds
I
right.
don't.
It's
Works
only
for me.
hasn't even been a complete round since he did it. Why would it be 120 feet?
Well, this is, I mean, on his next turn it would be.
So by the time he moves on his next turn, it would be 2 turns. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. I think I already moved that orc.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying
No,
attention.
no, you're good. All right, this guy. Again, Todrin, you're attacking their chieftain. I believe he's more interested in getting after you than he is Ezula here.
All right. They usually are.
That's a natural 20.
Hey,
Oh,
ow!
shit.
Dickhead.
That's a total of 20 damage to you.
So, how much did that last guy do to me? I forgot to do the damage.
Let me scroll up. He did 13 points of damage.
Okay. And with this guy, again, I will... Oh, I don't have a reaction anymore. Never mind.
Alright. Again, more orcs trying to get through this tall grass that is really a strategic help for you guys in this.
Okay.
This one is going to try to run past Ezevali, but also she's going to get an attack of opportunity against him as he goes. That's a hit. She damn near kills him as he runs past. She takes a swipe with her rapier, and where you would think it'd just be a slash on the arm, she ends up going under his arm and almost like punctures one of his lungs, and you see him kind of stumbling towards you, just basically bleeding out.
Leaking badly.
And you just hear her shout, "Don't worry about me!" This guy.
Starting to worry about me here. Down to 35.
I'm gonna say this guy is gonna. You're closer, and you've already got a bunch of guys on you, so he's coming after you. That's a natural 17 for a total of 22.
Jesus.
Fuck. Yep, that hits.
Fortunately, low on the damage roll, he only rolled 5.
Oh.
Is that? Are you taking into account your
Oh,
heavy
that's
armor
true.
master?
No.
I think he's the third one to hit you, so go ahead and knock off 9 points of damage from that.
Wow. Thank you, Drax. I have completely
Good
forgotten about
catch,
that.
Drax. Thank you.
I am a rules Nazi. Sorry.
No, you're good. I appreciate the help.
Same.
Don't worry about that at all. But, Todrin, regardless, you're kind of surrounded, and you're in a position now where there are orcs on all sides of you.
Fucking A.
I'm
So-
coming, buddy.
Birds just floating down and watching as I literally fall to the ground under a pile of orcs. And my head
Fortunately-
pokes up between two of them and I yell, "Bird!" And then they pull me back under.
And this is a scene that's being repeated across the battlefield, by the way. There are swarms of orcs that are fighting in much the same way, just all over the place. And that will bring us to the end of that round of combat, and we are going to go to the battle. So, I believe the way we were doing this, and it's not technically the way it's supposed to be done, was Bart was going first, then the Berserkers, then Todrin was going, then the Hungry Giants, and then Mortimer was going, and then the others, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
So, Bartholomew, you have control of both the Elven, or excuse me, not both. You have the Zelopharn and the Blood Axe Warriors. What would you like to do? By the way, you'll just real quick. I'm put on the size. Everyone's got a token on their size now, so we can count that more accurately than the numbers I was trying to draw last time.
Wicked.
All right. The Blood Axe Warriors are going to continue their assault on the Shattered Teeth.
All right.
So
Go ahead and give me a d20 roll with a
Plus
+3 to
three.
the attack.
Come on. Is that 13? 16! Yeah! Does
Yeah.
that work because their defense is 16?
Yes, it does.
Yeah! And then power to their toughness, right?
Right. You gotta beat a 13.
Come on! Natural 20!
So, this does not actually say anything about a natural 20 on a power check, but I'm going to go ahead and decrease them by 2 because it's a natural 20.
Wicked.
Awesome.
So that brings them down to a 1. So the Blood Axe warriors just charge through these guys and just basically they're obliterating them right now. And that will trigger a morale check for Shattered Teeth.
Fuck yeah, it will.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't see your dice. This
That is a natural 19. So
bummer.
they are still
Like
up
a
and
natural
at 'em.
question mark
Yeah.
to me.
Seems kind of sus.
Alright, and then Zelopharn to the Manticores?
Up to you.
Or no, the Shatter Teeth respond, right?
I was going to do mine after your turn, so.
Okay. Well, Zelopharn is still engaged with the Manticores, so
All right.
I'm gonna keep that up. 13. Their
Okay.
toughness is 13. So,
Yes, it
or
is.
defense. So another one.
That's
No
another one.
way.
Woo!
Go ahead and give me a
Plus 4. That's a 10. That one doesn't work.
unfortunately, so despite the fact that he does hit them, he's not doing quite enough damage to take one of them out of the air, though. All right. Shattered Teeth will respond in kind against the Blood Axe warriors. That is only a 9 on the attack, so they are not able to do enough damage to do any harm.
Cool.
The Hungry Giants are going to attack the militia.
Oh no!
That is actually a 10 on the dot, so they will. Here comes the power check. Alright, so that does 2 points because of their brutal ability. That causes them to come down to a 4. And Todrin, give me a morale check on the Red Larch Militia.
Oh no!
Alright, you start losing people that are just fleeing for the hills at this point. Being attacked by giants is no joke.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
Alright,
My meat sponges are bleeding.
speaking of your meat sponges, what would you like to do with them?
Try to take down the Shatter Teeth.
Alright.
What's that always diminished mean?
Always diminished. So all levies are always diminished, which means anytime they take damage, they have to roll a morale check or lose
Oh, okay.
another one.
Okay.
It's basically because they're not professional soldiers. This is militia.
Sure, okay.
They're not. Yeah.
Roll, please. Thank you.
There it went.
Damn it.
Man.
Rolling like shit
Farmers
today.
with pitchforks is not quite enough to get through the Shatter Teeth's heavy dwarvish armor, ironically enough.
That's fine. The Order of the Ruby Rose will finish them.
So they are
inflicts 2
currently
casualties on-
engaged with the boar riders, if I recall correctly, right? Which means
Yeah.
they have to, because they're engaged with
No,
them,
no, no,
they have to fight them.
They were. I was attacking the Shatter Teeth with both my guys the
Yeah.
whole time.
He was.
Oh, you remember what it was? It was because the
they're
boar
attacking.
riders they're engaged, they have to attack Ruby Rose. I got it backwards. But go ahead. You're right. You're right.
Gotcha. Oh My God, if I roll another 3 or 4, I'm gonna crack.
To the dice jail with those dice.
For real.
Yeah, dude, that's like the 6th one.
Yep.
Anybody want to lend him your inspiration?
Do I have inspiration?
You would all have inspiration at the start of the round, the start of the game.
It's yours, bro.
Thank you, brother. Come on, Ruby Rose, kick some ass. We know you're not just good looks. Roll the fucking dice, please. Jesus. How many times I dragged that into the tray?
Two digits more.
So that's a
So,
14 total.
Yes.
They have a defense of 16.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Alright. Oh, I don't know why that happened. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
I'll just go die. I'll be back.
The Mana Court Riders are going to come in and they're going to try to attack Zelipharn. Not with a natural 6 for a 9 total. So
Ow.
they're
Yay,
trying
Zelipharn.
to attack Zelipharn, but you see him do a barrel roll, and he is in his element right now.
Do a barrel roll.
And the Elven Archers, Mortimer, if you would please.
Am I able to attack the Shattered Teeth Berserkers?
You can attack anyone. The archers are able to attack the air, the ground, anything.
Oh man.
Preferably some orcs and not just the ground, but you know.
Yeah.
Trying to
Again,
finish off the Berserkers, but
you've got inspiration if you want to use it
oh,
here.
yes, I do.
Please finish them.
That's even better.
Oh no, that was so close to a natural 22. It was on it and it rolled off. But
Some
unfortunately,
bullshit.
a lot of arrows fly through the air and a lot of them hit the ground right now.
It's the
Unfortunately,
wake turbulence from the Hungry Giants.
it must be, yeah. But that brings us back to here.
Uh-oh. Things are not looking good on any front right now.
So, Grublik is going to... Todrin, you're right there, and you just stabbed him in the back.
Yep.
He wants Bart, but you're a target of opportunity at this
You
point.
can't have them.
He's going to attack recklessly for advantage. That's a 27 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh,
Trax, if
fuck.
you zoom in enough, it's like you and I are just, having a rainy picnic.
Fortunately, he rolled low on the damage die, so it's only 7 points of damage.
So only 4
So,
points. of
2? Oh, it takes off 3.
Be 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No, it takes off 3,
That is
so it's 4 damage I'm taking.
That is a natural
Okay.
20.
No. Oh,
Fuck, man.
Again, low on the damage dice, you only take 7 points of damage. That's including the heavy armor thing.
Okay.
He rolled really bad on it. He
Thank
rolled a 1 and a
God.
3.
That
what are
could've
you
killed me.
at?
28.
He's got another attack.
He does. That is a natural 16 for a total of 26.
Damn it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Plus 10.
15 total. He did more on that than he did the crit.
So,
You got lucky.
12?
So 12, yes, sorry.
Ow. I'm at 16.
And he is going to attempt to move away from you.
Okay, I don't have a reaction, so.
Oh, that's right, you used it. Okay.
Boo. Fucking boo. Does he see me?
I would say yes. He is specifically keeping an eye out for you, and he knows you're a mage. He knows where you are. You watch from above as he comes, and he's basically waiting for you like a batter.
Just
He's
standing there
like a-
looking up.
He's looking up, and he's got this axe over his shoulder like a baseball player.
Nice. Rotating it around in the air. Yeah,
Yep.
bada.
All right.
I'm
More
gonna throw
orcs.
this at you now.
Go ahead.
If I polymorph, will I lose the feather fall effect?
No.
It's given to me by a ring.
I would say not.
What if you
I
just
don't
take
think
the
you
ring
would
off
lose
and then polymorph as you fall?
Then I'll probably lose my ring.
It's not like it's rainy, muddy, bloody dirt down there or anything. Isn't it worth it to drop a dinosaur on this fucker's head?
As Valet manages to
Exactly what
kill
I'm
one
thinking.
As Valet manages to kill one of the orcs that she's fighting, and she rolls a dirty 20 on the second attack. She ends up killing 2 on her turn.
Damn. Way to go.
I'll say she's going to use her... She's going to use her bonus action to come up here and help you, Todrin.
Atta girl. I'm bleeding really badly. You can see Todd's actually lost his smile he's always got when he's fighting.
Alright, Bartholomew, it is your turn.
Okay, so with Featherfall, I can kind of direct the direction I'm falling, right?
A little bit.
Okay, well then I see this jackass below me. I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I don't have a choice, because if I hit the ground, he will kill me.
Yeah. Fuck.
How do I target myself? Isn't it double right click?
I don't know. Is it?
Control right click?
I did it manually. Greater Invisibility. Cast spell. I am now invisible.
Alright.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to direct myself towards Todrin. How far do you think I can direct that?
You know, I really don't know. I've never had anybody ask that question before. I would typically say you're kind of riding the wind.
Maybe like a quarter of my movement? Is there air? Or wind, I mean?
will allow you to move a quarter of your movement, sure.
Okay. Is there wind?
I mean, it's a huge thunderstorm. There's a lot of wind, yes.
Okay, well, do you want to pick a direction for wind, and I'll try to go with the wind?
I would say the wind is pushing you, would be going away from Todrin, actually, because just the direction the rain's falling.
Okay,
I actually
well
had
then.
a directional dice I ordered the other day.
Oh, really? Cool. How do those work?
Let's find out.
That's a good question. Like, what? Do they say south on them or some shit?
No,
Or are they
it
arrows?
has 6 arrows, and it's wherever whichever fucking direction it lands pointing.
No,
That's
it's
a
got
lot of
like
random.
it is a D8 with like south, southwest, west, southeast, all that in there.
Okay.
So
Oh, hey,
you're
let's use
going
that then.
west.
All right. So that'll push you, what, 15 feet this way?
Okay. Cool, and then I'm still 60 feet off the ground.
I also rolled thunderstorm on my weather die,
Nice.
Look at that.
and a very surprised face on my emotion die.
What?
That sounds about right for this, doesn't it? So I have a random chart for a random table for our weather and all, and it just so happened that this day was a thunderstorm day. So, Todrin, it is your turn.
Okay, for my action, as I'm disappearing under this mob of orcs, I will. You kind of see Bert, and Mort, I disappear under the pile, and then you see a red like solar flare flash of light burst out between all the moving shapes as I cast Lay on Hands for my full pool of 45 health points.
All right.
Nice.
Because Jesus Christ. And then for my bonus action,
This kind of just goes to show just how dangerous orcs can be in a
no
horde.
shit. Imagine if I hadn't stopped that whole horde from coming at us at once. Those
Yeah.
would all be on top of me right now.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
That's your bonus action, right?
No, lay on hands is an action. It's always been kind of frustrating that that's the way it is.
I will point out you could use a potion as a bonus action if you wanted.
True.
You guys have a ton
Won't
of potions I know
nearly
you haven't
be as
used.
effective.
True, but you guys have a ton of potions you've never used. So,
I will
Not
drink
healing
a truth serum.
anymore.
I'll drink a
truth
truth serum
serum?
so I can tell them what I really think of them, and they know it's the truth. No, no, I'll go ahead and drink a fucking potion of healing.
oh, those are cool, Kai. I like those. So
7
yeah,
more points.
is that with the +2 for health potion?
No, those are
Yep.
cool.
2d4 plus
All right,
2.
cool.
And I'm not moving, so that's my turn.
All right. Orc warriors. They're coming after you and Ezvela. You're right there. First, this guy's gonna attack you, Todrin. Not with a natural 4.
There we go. We got some misses. Which one was this? The one to my top right?
That guy there. Yeah.
So the spikes aren't quite in grid squares. Would you say if I blasted him away from me that he would run into those?
There's a very good likelihood, yes.
So I will try that then. I will try using my reaction to whip him with the blast from my shield and see if it works. So DC 15 strength check.
He rolled a 13 total.
Awesome. So yeah,
You want to describe it?
a ghostly image of oh fuck, I'm blanking on his name. Zelifard.
Telefarn?
Just a ghostly image of a curled up dragon talon into a fist, blasts out of the face to the shield and nails this dude in the chin and sends him flying backward. It would send him 30 feet, but hopefully he doesn't go quite that far.
So tell me, go ahead and roll, call it 3d6.
3d6.
All right. So he flies this direction into the spike here and basically gets impaled on it, and he takes 9 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
I
I love that
Let's
image.
see.
Boom! Dragon fist out of the fucking shield.
So this one that's swinging at you now actually looks like it might be more of a half orc than a full orc, but he is going to deal. That's a 24 to hit. And that'll be 8 points of damage total with your heavy armor.
Okay.
And we come to Mortimer. You can see Grubleek between you and Bartholomew.
Sorry,
Alright,
buddy.
then.
No, you can't see me. No one knows where I'm at.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. He is invisible. You don't know where Bart's at right now.
Who's the guy just above Todrin?
This guy?
Yeah.
It's just an orc. Half
Orc
orc,
guy.
but just an orc.
He's just an extra actor that's makeup's kind of bad, so he doesn't look like a full orc.
Like those vampires?
Okay, well, I'm gonna panic then.
One of them got away and joined the orc hordes, and it's not going well for him.
Hey, there were a few of those guys that got away.
That's great. They're
Yeah.
just here dressed up as orcs.
Yeah, I'm gonna panic and cast Flame Strike at Grubleek here.
All right.
It's probably a good call, dude. Isn't fire supposed to hurt more after you've been scarred with bad burns?
I think so. Yeah, it's an emotional thing with it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an emotional thing.
Unless you piss him off.
Emotional damage.
So basically, you're just gonna piss him off more.
It's an extra d6 of emotional damage.
So
I don't know what that's
roll
from.
A,
Really?
Damn.
Oh man.
roll a saving throw.
That's a 13. I believe that's a failure.
That fails.
Hell yeah. Fry his ass.
Oh, okay. So it does do the thing. Yeah, it failed anyway.
That's fine.
So 32 damage.
32 points of damage. Yeah, he looks badly burned now. Like, he already was badly burned, but now they're fresh bad burns.
Hell yeah.
Fresh burns to the bone.
Banana.
Bad.
Burns.
Yeah,
Burns.
scamper.
Go hide under the wagon.
It burns to the burn.
I'm
Banana.
offended you would say that, but yes.
I set you on fire. And it burns really bad.
Alright. Orcs, keep moving. And
It burns
keep
to
moving.
the bone.
This one's gonna take an attack on you, Todrin.
Alright.
No, that's a natural 6.
Ha! Weak sauce.
This one's gonna take a swing at you. Natural 8. That's a failure.
Good. Jesus.
This one's gonna attack Esvale. That's a natural 11 for a 14 total, which does not meet her armor class. Excuse me. This one is going to attack you, Todrin. That's a 6 total.
Awesome. Much better than last round.
Yeah, and these other orcs are still advancing through this, and you can just hear the chopping of grass and tall weeds and all behind you, but they're getting closer to the edge here. That'll bring us to the top of the round, but first we return to the battle.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Blood Axe Warriors.
I forget every round. It stresses me out anew.
Okay. More attacking the berserkers.
Fuck.
Right. That was almost the 20. I was like, what? Oh.
Alright, how about Zelifar? Remember, you can have him attack anyone, it doesn't have to be the Manicore Riders.
I don't like to put food trash in there because Ox will get it.
Oh.
Sorry, I was talking to Alex.
It
What
applies
did you
to
say?
battle too.
It really does.
What was that, Drax?
You said something to me. I'm sorry, Alex.
If you want, you can have Zelifar and attack anyone on the field. It doesn't have to be the Manicore Riders. It can be, but just so you know.
You know what? He is going to attack the Shatter Teeth.
Alright.
Really? Even though he's engaged with the Manticore Riders?
So, the way Engage works, they have to have a specific skill like the Cavalry do with the charge attack. They're not... No one else is engaged except for those Boar Riders, unless the Ruby Rose did a charge.
Yeah, the Ruby Rose are engaged with the Shadow Teeth.
Right.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then, yeah, he's going to attack the Shatter Teeth. Come on! Come on!
Yes!
Yeah!
Come on,
barely.
baby.
Alright, power check. He's got a +4 too. Alright. I am not even going to give them the roll because they are defeated. What few Shatterteeth Berserkers remain are currently turning around and running for the hills now, as they are just decimated by, as you guys watch as Zelifar turns away from these Manticore riders, there's a perfect line of these berserkers that he can go after, and he just releases his lightning breath upon them, and it's more than enough to send what few survive back from whence they came.
Very
Hell
nice.
yeah.
So I know this
Thank
is
you
probably
for that
running
tip.
through Drax's head as well, and I just have to say it. Fun fact, to decimate actually means to destroy 10% of.
That is true.
It doesn't
That's true.
mean what it sounds like. It's fucking crazy. Like, that word is far more intimidating than its actual
is.
meaning.
It really is.
I don't blame the layman's term for overtaking its actual meaning.
I mean,
Um,
it sounds intimidating, and you don't consider that 10% is a lot, but 10% of 1,000 people is
Yeah.
100 people.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, but when we say decimate, we mean 900 of those 1,000 people.
Annihilate, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the Hungry Giants try to attack the Red Larch militia, but not with a natural 4.
Ha!
Would bring us
Yeah.
back to the Red Larch militia, actually.
All right. I guess we'll go after the. They're pretty weak. The Riders, the Manticore. Well, we can't really go after the Manticore Riders.
You'd have to
Boar Riders?
attack either the Boar Riders or the Hungry Giants.
Oh God. Look, I can't really imagine these poor suckers doing either of those things. So we'll see how much damage they accidentally do to the Hungry Giants. +2 is 14. Nah.
Not enough to
bummer.
beat their defense. They're putting up as good of a fight as you can expect from just people who were farmers yesterday, though.
The Hungry Giants are stepping on like fallen pitchforks and dropped rusty swords, but it's not enough to do any damage.
They'll be having to worry about tetanus tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And the
then
Ruby Rose.
Order of the Ruby Rose is going to
Because the Shattered Berserkers are now gone, they have free reign to go after whomever.
right. So they will
They
turn.
can charge again?
Yeah, they will turn and charge forth into the Hungry Giants as well.
All right.
Let's see how we do. Come on, beautiful. Show me the money. 8 plus 4 is 12. Nothing.
It's with advantage.
Oh, right. Charge. Yep.
I'm gonna
yep,
say,
yep,
I think it's with advantage.
Yeah, 16.
There we go.
There you go.
Come on, baby.
Now, if you succeed on this, that's 2 damage. 12
17.
plus 5, that's a fucking wound! 2 points.
So that brings them down to 4 on their size. Not enough for a morale check, but you are doing damage as the Ruby Rose. Do you want to describe this cavalry charge as they crash into these giants with their lances?
Yeah, it's they kind of come at them from the side and just pin cushion their knees a shit ton, and it makes it really hard for these guys to stay up on their feet. And just winking flashes of their armor as they're seen. There's
They
not a
look
lot
damn
of them,
fine
so
doing it.
yeah.
All right. The Manticore Riders. They're going to stay on Zelopharn. Taking down a dragon would be a hell of a thing for these guys as far as they're concerned.
Bring it.
That is a 16 total.
That's a hit.
I'm giving serious thought to revising his stat block. I feel like I'll have to take a look. I may change his later. Increase it, I mean. But for now, we're going to check their power roll with a +3 to a 2 is a 5. They do not. So you guys watch as he's flying over and delivers this blast of lightning energy. A bunch of javelins come and just. He gets hit by them, but every one of them just glances right off of his scales.
Thank the gods.
And
So
we come
that
to the
leaves
Elven
Rangers.
Rangers.
We go
Yeah,
after the,
Rangers!
Hungry Giants.
All right.
What? It's raining. It's the wind's blowing to the west.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Somehow the sun's still
Aim
in
to
their
the
eyes.
east.
Yeah, arrows trying to penetrate the thick flesh of a giant it can be difficult.
Yes, that's what we were trying to do. Exactly.
All right, and the boar riders, a natural 3. They're unable to do any damage to anyone either.
Weak sauce.
So we come back to the battlefield. As this cavalry charge happens to the from the Ruby Rose against these giants, you guys actually watch as one of those giants stumbles into your territory now.
Oh, fuck.
He will end up rolling
Oh god.
initiative here. I'm going to roll initiative for him
Hey,
real
look,
quick.
there he was.
I'm telling you guys, just keep zooming in your character and it'll be fine.
Yeah, Grublik is still pretty close, so I have to zoom in a
Yeah.
lot. Kind of put
All
him
right.
under something else.
I am going to roll him a perception check at disadvantage to see where you are.
Mortimer casts Blissful Ignorance. It's super effective.
He rolled
I
an
did
11. Would you would you go ahead and roll me a stealth check at advantage, Drax? Bartholomew, rather. Yeah,
19.
he's looking around and just stalking here in the mud, and he's like, "You've got to be around here somewhere." You hear him muttering in Orcish, but he starts moving in here, thinking that you're probably in this area.
There's no indications that that ever happened.
Thank God.
He's still covered in divine retributive fire.
Fuck, that's a lot of orcs.
Oh, we got the Baldur's Gate 3 choir.
All right, Esvale is going to attack. Let's see. She's going to attack this one on the left first.
They're about to break out of my homemade forest. Man-made forest.
Again, she kills that one dead.
Hmm. That's my girl.
And a
She's
natural
just
19.
using you
This
for
one-
her sneak attack.
She's
That's exactly
pat-
what she's
She's
doing.
patting her KDA while I'm screaming in pain.
Yeah, she's back to back with you, and she kind of taps you on the shoulder, and she says, "We got a big problem." She points to the giant with her rapier.
How big? Oh, lady of love.
All right, this orc is actually going to manage to get out and is going to charge you guys. And he's actually going to have enough movement to get to here and to attack you with his
Jesus.
aggressive ability.
Really? He can dash and attack?
Yep, orcs have an ability called
Fucking
aggressive.
Orc.
Fortunately, he only rolls a natural 5 on the attack, so he does not do any damage.
What is he
He's
attacking
not
with?
gonna- He's attacking you. He's attacking with a great axe.
Okay.
I think they need to sing the Be Aggressive song in order to do that, though.
Brr, aggressive, brr, brr, aggressive.
We come to you, Bartholomew.
Alright, do I move west another 10, 15 feet?
You're on the ground now. At
Okay,
the start of
cool.
at the start of your turn.
Okay. 5. Oh, wrong thing. 5, 10. I can see the cluster of orcs around Todd.
Yeah, you can see everything, including the giant.
See it all.
Yes!
Well, then I
Thank
cast
God.
Fireball.
Woo!
Right. And I use my sculpt spell to make Esvale and Todrin avoid the damage.
Of course.
26. Oh, wait. Add 8 damage to that?
I'm pretty sure they're all dead.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're all dead. Every one of them.
Yes!
Whether they made it or not, they're all dead.
Is Pyromania a religion? Because I think Todrin's converted.
There are fire cults, yes, actually.
So that was 10 feet.
You've actually met one of those fire cults as Heinrich.
That's right. That's right.
Hold on, it's still my turn. So
yeah.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet
Alright.
to finish my movement.
And he's still invisible because of greater invisibility.
You're goddamn right I am.
You
This fireball just seemed to come out of nowhere.
Amazing. Yubby yubby.
I'll delete the thing, Kason.
Alright. Cool. That's perfect, Kai. I love that.
Todrin has the orc sperm. Fuck yeah.
Alright, Todrin.
Fuck yeah. Okay, whew. Damn. So he looks around and yells, "About time! Thanks for that!" Just not knowing where the hell Bert is. And,
I'm just particularly not talking.
yeah.
By the way, Kason, do I need to roll a stealth check? Because I am trying to not create splashes and stay close to the ground.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
With advantage, because I'm invisible?
Yes.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
Perfect. Alright.
21.
Okay.
So what happens if I stack advantage on advantage?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Double advantage. I get to roll a third die. Just kidding. Because it's gonna
Todrin.
happen soon.
Todrin, go ahead and roll me just a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
As opposed to a gay intelligence check?
You can do that too, I don't care.
Roll it! What the fuck?
Why is it being weird for you and it's fine for everyone else, I wonder?
So my mod is just 0, so it doesn't give me a roll button, so I guess I'll just roll a d20.
Oh. Okay.
Good God, my rolls today.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
I will.
Awful.
The only thing I will say is that there are orc bodies everywhere from as far as you can see in either direction here along the fortifications around Lance Rock. And you see a lot of orcs are turning around.
Okay. So I will. What's the range on this? 60 feet.
By the way, I'm going to remove the light from you, Drax.
There.
Because I don't think you would have your sword glowing if you're trying to stay stealthy.
Yeah, fair.
So as Valleir's standing there, back to back, panting and looking around at all the ashes around us, I kind of mumble to her, "You know why they call them hill giants?
Why is that?
You don't have a guess?
They live in the hills. I don't know.
No, because they're giants, obviously." And I'm gonna point
What?
at the hill giant.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast command on this fucking hill giant.
Can you?
Why not?
So tell me, does command require a specific intelligence level?
It must be able to understand basic language.
Would you have be honest, would you do this in, I know you speak the giant language, would you say it in giant?
Yes, absolutely, because I have the giant language, yes.
Alright.
So it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. You don't know my DC, I guess it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? 17.
You rolled a 13 total with a -1 to it.
Awesome. And my one-word command is drown.
I don't think they'll do something that will specifically do
Oh.
damage.
Can't command something that's directly harmful to it.
Right. What's the word when you're like under the water and you blow bubbles then? Never mind. I'll just yell gargle at it then.
All right.
What the
Sure. I'll say for the sake of what you intend here, he comes up to this, he drops to his knees and puts his face down in the water, and it's almost like a child playing in a puddle.
Yes,
He just goes
exactly.
in the water.
He spends his action doing that.
He does indeed.
That's amazing.
Right.
For my movement, I will go ahead and move out to like here-ish. No, you know what? Actually, God damn it, walls. I'll move down here. I've probably done enough
Alright.
talking for my turn, but I make it obvious to Grubleek that I'm here to party.
All right. I'm gonna just roll some dice here. All right. Some of these guys that are in the grass start hearing war horns and start turning around.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
like retreats.
It takes them so long to retreat. That is
Mortimer,
a
it is.
150-foot radius, I think, or some
It
crazy
is your
bullshit.
turn, Mortimer.
Oh, ballsy, Mort.
Comes
like,
comes crawling out from under this wagon.
so we got my shillelagh. I'm counting on Divine Strike here.
All right.
Boop the snoot, buddy.
You're not even gonna cast. Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, hit him.
That's a hit. Go ahead. Wow. It's a
14 damage.
big hit from that. Sure.
Hell yeah.
He looks pretty hurt at this
And then I
point.
pointed Todrin.
When you do this, he's already facing Todrin, and he just turns around and looks at you as you hit him basically in the ass.
Nice.
And he's got 3 butt cheeks.
What's more wood up your ass? Wait a minute, what?
Nice.
Alright. I'm going to say that any orc that is, which is still all of these orcs that are still in here, they are all basically retreating at this point. Which will bring us to the end of the round and back to the battle. I'm going to roll morale checks here for these others real quick just to see if they even stay. If any of them stay. The Hungry Giants seem to be too dumb to know whether or not to move, and they rolled a natural 20 on their morale check. The Manticore Riders seem really intent on fighting this through with Zelipharn, and you do, however, see a few of the Boar Riders that begin to retreat, however.
A few of? Oh, okay. I see. Nice.
Alright, Blood Axe.
Alright, yes.
Blood Axe are gonna attack the giants.
Alright.
Come on, Bessie. What's their toughness? A lot higher than 12, so they don't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Unfortunately,
then
not.
Zelipharn is gonna continue his struggle in the sky.
Alright.
Heading on up to the struggle in the sky. In the sky.
Where those manticores are gonna die. I clicked roll.
Baby time.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta click the 20. Maybe I didn't do that. Huh, I don't know.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, baby!
Go ahead and give me a power check.
Come on. Come on. Oh. Wait. No, it's a total of 11. No. Bummer.
Unfortunately. I'll tell you what, because there's already enough of these guys that are beginning to retreat already, I'm going to go ahead and give them, go ahead and roll advantage on that power check.
Are you
This
sure?
this is not in the rules, I'm doing it on the fly. Yeah.
Okay. That's a hit.
There you go.
Wound?
That brings them down to 1, and they will roll a.
They are not
Morale
going to
check.
fail a morale check with a 7. Unless they roll really low. What is that, a 8 or lower? 7 or lower?
They rolled a natural 8 for a total of
16.
15. Yeah,
Nope, 15, which is the morale check, so they survive, right?
they do.
Fucking man.
But you've. Zelifarn's taken more of them out of the air, though.
Yeah. Get him, buddy.
Hungry
Get 'em.
Giants are going to attack the Red Larch Militia. Oh, that's a 14 total to their defense, so that's a hit.
Well, we saved the town, but not the people.
That's a 14 to the toughness also for the power check. So that's two damage to the militia.
Oof.
And give me a morale check.
+1, because we have
20.
the fortification.
Yeah.
They die.
So at this point, you see these giants picking up people and either throwing them off in the distance. One of them bites some guy's head off, and that's
God.
enough to send what few of the Red Larch militia remain running for the hills.
Giants are there.
But we come to the Order of the Ruby Rose.
Okay. Yes. So they are engaged with the giants, and they continue to look good while they do it. Come on. 8.
They look
Not
good,
enough.
though.
They look real good.
Let's see. I think that takes us to the Manticore Riders, doesn't it?
I believe so.
It was almost a natural 20, but they do get a 17 to hit on Zelifarn. And a 16 against his toughness.
Alright. So
Do me a
morale.
favor and roll a morale check on Zelifarn.
That's
Alright. So yeah, he takes another hit. You can see he's definitely a few hits are getting through on him, but he stays in the fight. I believe that brings us to the Elven Rangers.
Which
Aye,
one?
aye, aye, Rangers.
Engage the Manticore Riders. I don't
God
know.
Kidding
damn it.
me.
Back.
Roll it at advantage. You've missed every one of these so far. I'm sorry. I'm taking pity on you.
Name.
Or actually more,
Alright.
yeah.
Woof.
And the Boar Riders. Again, they also roll low. That's a natural 7 for an 11 total against the Ruby Rose. But that will bring us back to Battlefield. If it'll switch us back over. There we go.
There we go.
All right. All right. So Grublik turns to face Todrin. First, he's going to swing his axe backhanded at Mortimer. Just that's a 14 to hit. I think your armor class is above that.
Oh,
All right.
yes, 15. Haha.
He takes a swing and he starts to move away. If you want to take an opportunity attack, you may. That's a hit.
Nice.
Ew.
Shillala.
Eight more.
So yeah, he tries to leave Mortimer's behind and takes another attack. but he's coming after you, Todrin, and rolls a natural 4 for 14 total,
Nay!
and a 17 total.
Nay!
Yeah, his attacks do nothing to you guys this round.
That's okay. I'm gonna turn him into a statue.
Esvalay,
She
let's
killed,
see.
which would be really funny. She kills so many of our big bads.
She's gonna come up here and she's gonna point her pistol at him.
Don't hurt his face. We need it.
No! Don't! Stop!
We need that head for 10 grand.
So she fires at him. Unfortunately, she misses. And that happens to be a loading weapon, which means she can't fire it again. So, Bartholomew.
I am going to cast Cone of Cold. I like how it only affects my opponents. Look at that. You know what I'm gonna do.
Yup.
3 8s. Oh yeah, 34. Oh, I targeted
This episode is
myself.
called A Song of Ice and Fire.
All right. He failed the save. So how much damage is that? 34.
34.
That is actually on the die of how much you needed. Do you want to describe how do you want to do this?
Yeah!
He goes and he's attacking Todrin, and just from behind, just this torrent of ice and wind just billows from my palms. And as he's swinging at Todrin, he just slows and turns into a statue.
Amazing.
It's in the spell. A creature kills this spell, it becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
All right.
Awesome.
Now we have a Groobleek statue.
He's too ugly for art.
Well, not all art is pretty.
Even so. I took that into account.
Oof.
So
Let's not forget the Hill Giant.
we're forgetting the Hill Giant because the Hill Giant's turning around and running at this point.
Ah, fuck him.
The rout of the Shatterteeth tribe begins right in front of your eyes, almost the instant that Groobleek the Hellscorn falls in battle. Many of the nearby orcs glance around the battlefield and begin to realize the battle is lost. The orcs begin turning as war horns are sounded behind them. Manacle riders rise high into the sky and flee, while ogres and giants watch over their orc allies in confusion before turning around and heading for the hills to the west themselves. Zelipharn in particular gives chase, almost as if to give incentive to run faster. As the orcs turn to flee, you see there's a wagon in the back of their ranks that's become stuck in the mud and some of the tall grass that Todrin had caused with his plant growth spell. The orcs struggle to push it out, but they soon free the Aurochs that are pulling it and abandon the wagon when the rear axle breaks with beneath the force. It appears to be filled well beyond capacity with treasure that the Shatterteeth tribe has looted
Yay.
during the war.
Nice.
All around you, you see people, mostly orcs at this point, as much of the militia have retreated, but they're beginning to come back too and raising their pitchforks and spears and things into the air as the orcs turn and run. What would
My
you all
turn.
like?
I'm gonna go see if there's treasure.
There is in fact treasure.
Is there a staff of power?
There is not a staff of power, but
Wild. What are
amongst
the odds?
amongst the treasure that you do find, 21,000 gold pieces worth of
What
Uh,
the fuck?
18,000. This is a level 11 to 16 treasure hoard. 18,000 silver pieces and 16,000 copper pieces. Now, I will point out, This is treasure that's been stolen throughout the course of this war. If you guys want to keep it, that's one thing. If you don't, if you want to give this to the people that it was taken from, you can also do that. Or if you want to take a portion of it, this is entirely up to how you guys want to handle that. But, as I
Are
said,
there any items?
there are a number of items, but we're going to roll for those because I thought that would be more fun. So, I am going to open up page 138 of the DMG, and you guys are going to roll items.
Cool, and then I'll have a discussion with the. Well, we will have a discussion about how we're gonna divvy up this gold.
Yeah.
Indeed. By the way, you're also all level 12 now.
Ooh.
Or rather, technically will be at the end of the downtime that we've discussed previously.
I am so excited for this.
So, I need someone roll me, and I'll say, Bart, since you're the one there, go ahead and roll me a D100.
How do I roll? Oh, right there.
Wow.
94.
Not bad. Okay.
I hope high is good.
Typically, I gotta find the right table now. Sorry, give me a second. I may regret this.
Is it 14 bars of mithril?
Roll
could
7
be-
times on
It
multiple
could be
channels.
a lot better than that, to be honest. I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, oh shit, what have I done?
No turning back now.
All right, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna give you guys the plus anything armor, so I'll say that. But we will, if you roll those, I'll make you re-roll it. But, tell you what, Kai, roll me a D100.
Nice, 66.
All right, that happens to be armor plus 1, so re-roll that if you would.
Woohoo!
Oh, what?
A 9?
That didn't look like a 9
I think like 100, but
or 0.
yeah, 9.
All right,
Weird.
that is a hammer of thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, it is.
That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar?
Because I had one.
Oh, right.
I gave it to
It
Dorina?
was stolen, and now we
All
have
right.
it back.
It's the same
Who
one.
did you give it to?
What the hell is her name? I can't ever remember her name.
Your little side chick, the dwarf?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
no.
right, Dagna.
Darwina?
Dagna, son of a bitch.
I will give you guys the option. Do you guys want to re-roll that, considering you've had one before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 35. Rod of Lordly Might. I don't even know what that is.
Wow. It's a dick.
Oh wow, it really.
The rod of lordly might.
Oop, not feats, items.
Come, wench, and sit thee upon my rod of lordly might.
It is a mace with 6 buttons. Oh god, this is a legendary item.
Oh god.
Wow.
You're goddamn right it is.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, what is it?
This rod has a flanged head and functions as a magic mace that grants a +3 to attack and damage rolls made with it. The rod has properties associated with 6 different buttons that are set in a row along the haft. 6 buttons. You can press one of the rod's 6 buttons as a bonus action. A button's effect lasts as long as you push the button. Lasts until you push a button, a different button. The first button.
Dude, before you even tell us, I gotta say, this is right up fucking Mortimer's alley.
Hell
It
yeah.
is.
Hell yeah.
The rod becomes a flame tongue if you press the first button.
What?
The rod's flanged head
I think
folds
we should
down.
find this out through experiment.
All right, that's fair. That's all right. Do you guys want to give this to Mortimer then?
Oh
Fuck
yeah, we do.
yes.
He deserves a cool weapon.
Fuck yeah.
Mortimer, you now have a rod of lordly might.
He now has
Even great
two.
because of what it's called. Like,
He has 2 rods of lordly might. Amazing.
All
So we
right.
hand it to him, and because it's a magic item, it shrinks down to his size.
Yeah, it would actually. Yeah. So there you go. In addition, you also find a potion of diminution, a potion of mind reading,
Ooh.
and a stunning dagger.
that's for Esvoy.
Stunning!
I mean, that's entirely up to you guys.
I mean, none of us use daggers.
So the way that one works is it deals an extra 1d4 of lightning damage, and once per day it can stun a target if they fail a DC 12 Constitution save.
Damn.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that goes to her, for sure. And then...
Mortimer, do you have an argument?
Oh, no, not at all.
He's like, I've got a rod.
the Lordly Might.
All right.
What
then.
an amazing name. I'll take the mind reading one, actually, if everybody would
I already
mind.
have one.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll excuse me. I will put the mind reading potion in your inventory.
Cool.
Yeah, there it is. All right, and the potion of diminution that will make you 1 size smaller.
Clearly, I need that.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. Give the potion of mini-me to the mini-me.
He will be the size of a fairy, like highest.
Yes.
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 All right. So then, what do you guys want to do with the gold? That's a discussion you two have amongst yourselves.
I say we give half, maybe not half, a quarter of it to the town, since they've lost a lot of people.
Right.
And then a quarter of it we'll give back to Waterdeep, and then we'll keep a quarter of it.
So half here, quarter to Waterdeep, quarter to us.
Maybe we should do that the other way, because this is a lot of money. So a quarter to the town here,
Okay.
half to Waterdeep, and then we keep a quarter.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds pretty fair to me.
I mean,
Mortimer,
this is
how about you?
almost 20,000 gold pieces,
When
and
you
we're gonna
say-
get 10,000. Go ahead.
When you say we're giving it to the town, we're gonna like give it to the temples or something for
You're the one that does that stuff better. I'm not sure about
Right.
charity.
yeah, just
We're definitely not giving it to the Masked Lords.
right,
That's
of
what you're
course.
saying.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Those asshats don't really know how to lead, if you ask me.
They don't know how to do a whole lot that doesn't involve their own skin. That's for damn
Besides, the Harpers are gonna give us 10,000 for completing our mission here, and then we'll get 10,000 from the Masked Lords for our frozen friend over there.
sure. Right. All right. Yeah, that's a hell of a payday. Works for me.
So,
Sounds good.
with the Shatterteeth Orc tribe now in full retreat, you begin to look over the battlefield and realize, as bad as it was, this could have been a lot worse. Many of the sisters of the Order of the Ruby Rose begin dismounting. There are now mud-soaked horses to aid the injured. Many of the villagers from Red Larch, the Elven Rangers, shamans from the Ludex tribe also begin tending the wounded. And as you guys are deciding what to do with the treasure, Jalessa Ornra, Constable Horbrook, Ornra, and Bonebreaker Doricor all eventually make their way to where you
Oh.
guys are.
You know what? I didn't even think of the blood axes. Maybe we divvy this up 4 ways.
Right.
Actually, we can keep what we were gonna do. We can give our quarter to the Blood Axe tribe.
Well, you know what? It's not like they had anything stolen from them. They were set up by their people, and because of everybody else's efforts, they weren't slaughtered on the field here today. I don't feel like we
Yeah.
owe them the people's money.
We probably don't.
And they got their axe back. We did that for them.
That's true, but do you think that the city is gonna pay them if they assist us against Lugneck?
Well, let's keep that card on the table if we need it.
Alright, well, I'll keep some of that gold and...
So
Or you can't. Have you told us about the bag of holding yet?
Yeah, you made us think about it last time because I thought you had one, so I didn't tell you I had one. Remember?
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. Don't you have one? No?
So if
You've had one this whole time. No, I don't. What?
Yeah, we could just keep our share in the bag of holding just in case.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
if you guys are keeping it, your shares individually will be 1,312 gold pieces each, with 5 silver left over.
1,312 gold pieces. Awesome.
So be sure you're getting this.
Yeah, do you want to make an item somewhere then in the bag of holding and just add those up and say 5,250 gold pieces from Red Larch battle?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Whatever the hell
I'll
it
tell you
adds
what,
up. What did you say?
I'm gonna put this here in the chat. There we go. So your shares in the parentheses there.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and scratch these out here so we know. There we go. All right. So, what do you guys want to do now that the battle is over? All of this, I would say by this point, with between the battle and everything, it's about noon. With
I want to go find Doracor.
Gold and everything. All right. I will say she is not difficult to find.
Doracor.
See her kind of limping. She's got a gash in her leg that she's kind of nursing a bit. She looks to you. She says, "It is good to see that you survive."
The feeling is mutual. I really appreciate your assistance here, as I'm sure the Red Larch people do as well.
She says, "Yes, I think so. It is." She gestures to the ice statue. She goes, "Is that Gurblik?"
It is. If you don't mind, we will be taking him with us. He's dead.
No, please take him.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what are your plans now?
Now that we have Wound back, I intend to bring down Lugnak at some point in the future.
Excellent.
I need to speak with your Lord's Alliance. Maybe this could be a beginning of a peaceful relationship between my orcs and Red Larch, even Waterdeep.
Excellent.
We like
Obviously.
that very much.
Yes, obviously we will put in a good word for you and do whatever we can to make that a good transition.
To keep from causing a stir, I think it's probably best we stay near Red Larch for now, though.
No, I completely agree.
We will remain here in the Somber Hills to the northeast. I will make sure it is not difficult to find us.
All right. As you know, I am a wizard, and when we do talk to the Lord's Alliance representatives, I will send you a message through magic, letting you know what we come up with.
I appreciate this greatly. Thank you.
No, thank you.
This 7-foot tall orc puts both arms around you in a bear hug, practically picks you up off the ground.
I'm just like, gonna try to like wrap my arms around her, which is not.
Yeah. When she
Todd
puts you down, she
chuckles.
kind of puts this giant mitt of a hand on your shoulder, and she goes, "I saw what you did. You killed many of Shatterteeth. You saved many of my people. I thank you."
Again, the thanks is all from us. Without you, this would have been much more grim.
Indeed.
Does anyone else have anything they want to say to her?
Well fought, by the way.
And to you as well. Thank you.
I want to say that the monstrosity that is Le Lugnac, he will be handled. I imagine it won't be long before we're toe-to-toe with him again, and I will make sure to give him your best.
I appreciate this. I have full faith in you. As I said before, and I say it again now, the Uncommon are true friends to Clan Blood Axe.
I'll reach out to shake her hand.
Again, she does the same thing. She wraps both arms around you, basically picks you up off the ground. Fortunately, you have the advantage of armor to keep you from getting crushed.
Oh man, there's just a lot of pinching going on.
Yeah. And then she looks to Mortimer and she goes, "And you, tiny one."
Hello. Hi. Yes.
And she just picks just both hands around him and picks him up to like eye level, and she goes, "You did good too, for one of your size."
You did
She's
good!
she's just shaking him. It's like baby shaking syndrome. You just see his head going back and forth. And she goes, "You too. You are a hero."
As are you, and all of us, but me especially.
She puts him down, but when she goes to put him down, it's like she doesn't quite get him to the ground. She just drops him from like a foot high.
Nice.
Now, does he flip around like a cat, or does he go down hard like a dog?
That's up to him.
Flat. Yeah, of course. Right on my ass.
Like a dog. Nice.
Again, the Red Larch Militia's leaders, the mayor, Jalessa Ornra, Constable Herbrecht, they come to you guys and they can't thank you enough for what you've done, and I don't know how you managed to turn an orc tribe to our side, and we have to offer you some kind of reward. There must be something we can do.
No, actually, we did what we came here for, and the city of Waterdeep will see to any compensation that we might require. But honestly, the biggest relief here is to see this work out as well as it did.
I appreciate that. I'll say this: I doubt you'll be able to buy your own drinks in Red Larch ever again.
Right. Yeah, it has been a time, that's for sure. It seems that what is Doricor's clan called?
Blood
Axe.
Axe.
The Blood Axe seem to be willing to stay and fight on behalf of the Lord's Alliance if we can work that out. So, you won't be, I know your militia took it kind of hard in the battle, but you won't be left alone. They'll stay and help out.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Me and
Sorry, I
my
was looking at Kai's gift. Did we tell them about the money?
Oh, not verbally, no. Right, and speaking of compensation, to help out with the losses and the damages and general emotional damage, here is your share of the loot from this crazy mess. I'll point at a pile of gold on the ground, I guess.
yeah, so Red Larch is a big wagon making town. They have several wagon rights, and they will bring up one of those wagons and will load up the treasure here. This is a lot of money. Thank you so much.
Seems only
Of
right.
course.
The mayor and the constable both reach out to shake all of your hands, and again thanking you profusely. Every single one of the militia guys comes up and is same thing. They're all thanking you profusely for what you've done.
Wish we could have done more.
Warden Castelnera of the Lionora comes up to you guys, and he says, "We'll be returning to Lionora. We'll keep an eye on Red Larch though, and this pass between the hills and the town. I suppose it's well, we're in the war now. Close to you
Todrin,
guys.
sidebar?
Right. Sure.
I'll pull him to the side. Excuse me, Warden, one moment. Perhaps we should give some of this money to Lionora as well, if they're gonna accept it.
Interesting take.
I will give 500 of my share to them.
Yeah, I'll throw in some too. Seems only fair.
Excellent. Mort, and I'll look down at him. And Ezvale, look at her.
Totally not paying attention, but I agree. Just nodding my head.
Okay. Ezvale?
Whatever you guys want to do, it's fine.
Well, we're giving sums of our gold. Do you want to? Is
Sure.
what I'm asking.
Yeah, I will.
All right then.
So I will take out 2,000 gold from our Red Larch money, and that goes to the elves.
Cool. We'll walk back over to the warden. Warden, we really do appreciate you assisting here, and we want to offer you this gift. And we'll offer 2,000 gold.
This is very generous of you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I
No, the
imagine
true gener.
in the background you see me and one of the elves walk up face to face and meet, and he holds out a bag of holding right side up, and I hold our bag of holding upside down over it, and this torrent of gold just pours out of one and into the other.
Wow.
It's like you know the game Portal, where if you put two portals,
Yeah.
one on the ceiling and one on the floor.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, I'm just like, no, I feel you sending assistance was the gracious part. I think you deserve this.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Well, as I said, we'll be keeping an eye on and make sure that at the very least, if more orcs come this way, Red Larch will know about it. We'll protect them if need be.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
With that being said, I think we need to return to Waterdeep.
Jesus Christ. That was a loud noise.
Which we will do after we get some rest.
Yeah, as we limp away, I've got a arm leaning on Bert's shoulders, and I'm like, so, ow, 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 ow. Where do dragons normally get their titles? Do they pick them themselves? You know, like the Frostfang or the Blue Oblivion. You know, where do they normally get those titles?
I have no idea.
Because I was thinking, how great would it be if the Uncommon were to give Zelifarn his first title?
What would we know about that?
Go ahead and roll a history check. Okay.
23.
Nice.
Some of those names are self-proclaimed, and especially it's very common for those names to have been given by people, whether it's the people of a nearby town naming the red dragon that burned their town down, or if it's the army that was assisted by, say, a bronze dragon to give them such a name.
Right.
It's often done that way, yeah.
So what if we were to go to a certain blabbermouth we know in Waterdeep and give him a title to start spreading the name of for Zelipharn so he comes back to a pleasant surprise? I was thinking Zelipharn, the badass in bronze. No, totally joking. Totally joking.
You don't like mine? Bronze, but first in our book.
That's great. No, I was actually thinking Zelipharn, the Brazen Shield.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you. It struck me when Vis struck that orc in the face, and I waved my shield around. I think it'd be a pleasant surprise for him. He's over and above earned it. I'll handle that when we.
I like it.
Thanks, babe.
Azure Edge chimes in too. She says, "I think it's fitting."
I agree. All right, I'll handle that when we get back to town.
All right then.
So,
I will take us back to Waterdeep after I get some rest.
is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah,
I know
I'm gonna cast
everyone's
Sending
pretty
and
much exhausted, but yeah.
yeah, I have one level 3 spell left, so I'm gonna cast Sending and message Dagna.
All right.
Success in battle at Waterdeep. How are things at Stoneshaft Hold?
Assume you mean Red Large.
No, I'm asking her how things are there.
No, I mean success in battle in Waterdeep.
What did I say?
You said Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah, I meant Red Larch. Thank you.
Okay. She says, "I'm glad to hear that you're all you were successful. I no change here. Everything's it's stable."
Good.
She says, "I have your mithril if you have a way to get it out of the fortress."
That's underground, right?
It is.
Did we get told the secret underwater path?
You are aware that there are sea caverns beneath. Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna start hatching a plan for that. Where is Zelipharn?
He's flying overhead, but eventually he does land and approach you guys. I'll say after you send that sending spell.
Excellent. I
just comes
want
up and he
to
goes,
ask
"That
him.
was amazing."
Hell yeah, it was.
No, Zelipharn, you were amazing.
No, you guys are amazing.
I'll cast
No,
dancing lights and
we're amazing.
have them like
that one.
cast dancing lights and have them like rotating around him in crazy zigzag patterns.
Yeah, and he's that's cool.
No,
Hey, I saw you use the shield. How do you like the shield? Does the shield work?
it's amazing. That was so great. I can't wait to make more use of that. Thank you. It really comes in handy.
Glad to hear it. That's great.
Might have saved my life there, honestly.
Hey, even better.
Well, where do you plan to head after this?
So it's funny actually. You know the demonic ones, the Crimson Marauder tribe, right?
Yeah.
It's like that sounds bad, and I think someone needs to take a look into it.
Where
So I'm
where
headed
are
that
they?
way.
Oh,
They are
they're up
actually further.
northeast.
Yeah, they're further
Northwest.
northeast from here, or yeah, northwest. You're right.
Bless me.
They're up here in the northern Sword Mountains, not far from Phandalin.
All right. Well, hey, don't stay out there too long. This was quite the mess. We'd love to see you back safe and sound of Waterdeep.
Hey, yeah, I'll be back. Sure, totally.
Think we're due for a break.
Mm,
I mean, Waterdeep's home. I'll be back.
Good, good.
I don't have a way to give you a sending spell.
Well, I mean, I speak to Lady Silverhand on a regular. She sends me sending spells pretty often. I can have her pass one along for me if I need you to.
I was more talking about if you needed assistance with anything, but how about this? Sometime in the next couple of days, how long do you think it will take you to reach the Sword Mountains?
Oh, I can be there in probably a day or two.
Alright, well then sometime tomorrow I'll send you a message to check on you.
All right.
Excellent. Well, I need some rest. I'm pretty tired.
Same. I'm bleeding.
So, do you guys want to take, say, a 5-minute break for us while you guys take a long rest for the uncommon?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll just say that before we get to that point, that you guys go to the inn. They will not allow you to pay. They give you free rooms for the night. And
I'm not saying this out loud, but we basically bought the town, so what does it matter?
Right?
so you guys go ahead and give yourselves a long rest. Let's take
Yeah,
5
it'll
minutes.
be 5 silver for a room. I own you!
And back here in a few minutes. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright.
I've got food I'm going to scarf down, so.
Alright, I'll be back too.
Kai, have you checked out the Ascension and Space Engineers?
I have not. My hard drive died, so I had to uninstall all of my games.
Ah,
But I just reinstalled it yesterday, so I will be able to reinstall maybe tonight or something.
awesome. Yeah, it'd be really cool to give you a tour of this crazy ship we built. And by we, I mean 80% me, 10% Kazin, and then 10% everybody else.
Yeah, the Space Engineers got me hooked on space games again, so I've been playing some Empyrean with some friends, and then been trying to get into Stationeers, which is another one. Empyrean is really cool because you can build ships in it, just like you can in Space Engineers, and make a blueprint and put that up on the workshop, so that people can make these incredible ships, and you just download the blueprint, fill it with the material that it needs, and then just spawn it. So it's much easier than the projector thing. And they have even like really like basic things. So from like level 3, you can have a little vehicle you're flying around in. That's pretty cool.
Empyrean?
EMPYRION. It's on sale for $10 right now. Or maybe not anymore.
EMPERION? I'm misspelling that somehow.
I think it has a Y.
EMPYRION. Galactic Survival, and it is still $10.
There it is.
Highly suggested. You can do co-op servers. There's PvP in it. Yep.
I'll go ahead and grab that. Why the fuck not?
Out of all the spacey survival league games out there, this is the one I've enjoyed the most. Feels the most complete. It's a lot of fun. Has a great tutorial and is just gorgeous. And that was before they did the recent graphical update.
Nice.
And the world, it's kind of like No Man's Sky and Space Engineers had a baby.
Oh, that sounds sick.
There's a new gameplay trailer that just came out a couple days ago too.
All right, I'm back.
So am I. All right.
How's food?
I ate so fast, I'm not sure. It was good, actually. It was fajitas. All right.
Okay, so sorry, I'll be right back.
No problem.
So, are we buying Tiny Tina's?
I did buy it. Yes.
Does the Chaotic Great Edition come with the season pass?
No idea.
Sometimes I hate Steam.
I'm going to take you guys through to the morning of the 24th here, as soon as Kai gets back. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
I can, yeah.
All right. I had to move my mic while I was eating, and I want to be sure I got it back in a right good spot. All right. As soon as Kai gets back, I'll bring us back to whatever you guys want to do the next morning.
Chaotic Great Edition comes with the season pass.
Nice.
Kind, I think I lost you from Foundry.
Yes, I accidentally killed it.
Oh, okay.
Do, 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 do.
All right. Everybody back?
Yeah.
I am.
Kalania? I'm gonna give him 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Just for the record, is everybody good to go for a little while longer?
Yeah.
Hind, how about you? You said you were really tired earlier.
I'm
I
not
mean-
sorry. What?
Yeah, I could go for maybe till like 40 minutes more or so.
All right. So, following morning, you all awaken. The townspeople make sure that you are well fed, and basically any provisions that you may need or anything like that are basically given to you. You said you want to make your way to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Right.
When we're ready, I will cast teleport.
I will say that before you go, let me see here. Ina Targana, sister of the Order of the Ruby Rose, specifically comes to you, Todrin, during breakfast. She says, I thought you should know that I've spoken to Larissa and Melissa. I really didn't realize those 2 names were as similar as they were when I was putting the 2 of them together. And she says, we're going to be taking the Helder family back to Amphale here in the next few days. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
it's time for Melissa and Larissa to trade off for whoever. I think it's actually the Temple of the Temples of Helm and Ilmater that'll be taking over next, I think.
Are there
But,
priestesses named Clarissa and Teresa?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to be taking them back to Amphale here in the next few days, and I thought you might want to know that there is a, well, I'm sure you're aware, there's a holiday in Amphale that I think you all might want to be present for.
Right.
Will there be ham?
Probably, yes.
We should probably make the trip.
What's the
All right.
holiday again? I kind of lost track of time here.
She says it's the rite of the stag
Hamtide.
Blast. It's and for probably some of you that may or may not be aware, she kind of goes on to explain. She says Amphale has this interesting little legend celebrated every year on the first of Flame Rule. It remembers a young priestess of Maliki who lived in Amphale many years ago. Legend is that she could take the shape of a stag, and she was one day hunted by some Waterdavian nobles who weren't exactly, let's say, nice. Anyway, they continued to pursue her even after she had changed back into her human form, and she fled through the streets of Amphale. She was badly wounded, and she died at the tavern that now stands in town, the Staghorn Flagon. It's actually one of the few structures that survived Lugnak's attack. Some people think it was actually that she was actually the goddess Maliki herself. But anyway, it's celebrated every year by the entire town, and the Order of the Ruby Rose promised to be there for it. And well, the fun part about it though is that a noble woman each year volunteers to be the Staglass, and she will ride through town and back to town. And the Staglass gets all sorts of boons. She gets some jewelry, and she's released of like family obligations or guild obligations, and absolved of crimes that she may have committed in her youth, things like that.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Todrin, you would actually know, and there's no role for it. The Rite of the Staglass is how your father met your mother.
Oh, cool.
Your sister has been the Staglass in years past, and Rhea Jansil was also the Staglass once.
I'm very familiar with this festival.
Yeah, you would be very familiar. In fact, Azure Edge, as this is being discussed, mentions that Laroon War Dragon once took part in the Rite of the Staglass many years ago, before it was restricted exclusively to nobility. And she says, who knows, Nat may want to take part in it someday.
Right. I can think of somebody that might be a good pick for it.
Who?
Oh, just a close friend of mine.
Anyway, I'll let you finish your meals, and I know you're headed back to Waterdeep, but I thought you all should be aware. And Sister Ina bids you all for farewell. And
right. Thank you for your part in the battle. Y'all were truly glorious. You really represented.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you around the temple.
Sorry about that. So yeah, you guys, how do you want to go straight to Waterdeep from there?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I think so.
All right.
Y'all ready for level 12?
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, that's right.
I'm fucking ready.
So, do you guys want to go ahead and do that when you arrive in Waterdeep, or do you want to do it at the end of whatever break you take?
Leveling up? Yeah, I'll need to do that later, man.
All right.
If you guys want to do it, that's fine, but let's do what we need me here for, and we can do level ups after.
No problem.
Already?
Hind's
Cool.
eyes
Well,
are
I will
shut.
teleport us back to Waterdeep.
Woo! We did it! That was a rough
We
one.
did it.
By the way, Todrin, go ahead and
So-
take your long rest.
Oh, okay.
First things first, I think we need to go talk to Lady Silverhand.
Right.
Maybe not first.
What about...
Nope, first things first, we need to take this to Charity?
Well,
The gold?
before we leave, I make a note to chop the head of Grublikov so we can bring that with us.
I mean, you
once he
guys can
thaws,
teleport
let's-
the whole thing if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I ain't carrying that thing.
fair.
As says, it would look cool though.
Till it thawed, then it would just stink.
It would just stink. Meh.
Meh. Sorry, this is more Hind than Todd showing through here.
Alright.
All right.
Well.
So you take care of that. They give you a bag. You put his head in the bag. You all teleport with a flash and arrive instantly. What it would otherwise be a better part of a 7-day travel on foot. Immediately arrive in Waterdeep.
Let's go talk to Carolyn. What's her name? The chick that oversees our inn? That's our contact with the warders. Harper's.
Cordelia.
Cordelia. What did I say? Catherine?
I'm not
Cord-
sure, but it wasn't
Cordeline?
Cordelia.
You made
I
up
was
some
gonna talk
shit.
to her.
All right. So you guys make your way through the streets of Waterdeep all the way to Troll Skull Manor. I'll bring us to the alley here.
Ooh.
So,
So I think we'll start with Cordelia.
all right. You're greeted by the two doppelgangers when you come in, Jelineth and Arlie. They tell you she's upstairs in the attic with her birds. So you guys make your way up the stairs. And knock on the door a couple of times, and she opens. And again, when she opens the room, the room is full of birds, and it's like there should probably be bird cages, but it's more like just birds sitting on like wooden stands and everything. Like they're free to flock around here as they wish, but she keeps it clean though. It's not like it's bird poop everywhere. So it's. But
That's a
she
neat trick.
she's prestidigitation does wonders.
Oh, that just makes everything so easy, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. I don't know how you do it without it.
I make a best friend and a wizard. That's how I do it.
That's a good plan. So, I happen to have heard a little bird tells me that you all defeated a group leak.
Ha!
A
And
little bird.
mm-hmm. And
Where? Go ahead.
she just grins. She says, "We've got Harpers everywhere, Bart."
I suppose that's fair.
I understand you actually fought beside a few of them and Battle over Lance Rock.
Indeed. Was she the person we talked to initially about this?
Yes,
Or was it
She is.
Mert himself?
it was her, but she was bringing the message from Mert.
Okay, well then we'll inform her. We managed to keep Doracor alive, and she has agreed to assist us with the Orc Horde problem.
It's good to hear.
Indeed.
I know the Harpers are hopeful that this will be a long-term arrangement. Orc tribes tend to be difficult for obvious reasons, but we're hopeful that this will be a positive arrangement for the long term. And your reward, actually, I don't have it here, but I will make sure that it is delivered to Trollskull Manor first thing either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Not a problem.
Excellent.
Are we rolling our hit dice, Kaysen?
We're not, but I think for the next campaign I would like to.
Okay. We'll figure that out after this then, for Hind's
Yeah.
sake. Excellent. Do you need anything else from us?
Not yet. I'll let you know.
Well, you know where to reach us.
I do, in fact.
Todrin. So, about that money,
Right.
where do we take it?
Yeah, there's a few temples I've done charity with in the past. I can just do that in my spare time and drop off that extra gold around, spread it out.
Excellent.
Yeah, so at some point over the next few days, Todd basically does again what he did with the first batch.
This time it doesn't have to be a secret, though, unless you
Yeah,
want it to be.
exactly. Nope. This time
So,
I make a stink about
Don't make it a big
coming.
deal, though. I mean, if we do, then we could have more blowback from the Asshat Council.
Oh, right. They don't need to know the people actually have some money to live on.
Yeah.
Good
That,
point.
and I have a feeling if they find out that we recovered that, and this is not by Cordelia, this is between us.
right.
If they find out that we reclaimed money that was stolen, they'll assume it's theirs.
Right. No, you're right. Damn it. Just can't be heroes, can we? Gotta fucking play everything under the table.
Bureaucracy, Todrin. It's a bitch.
Considering how that word starts, it is no fun at all.
Beer. Oh, beer. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
bureau? It's apt to me, but I see your point.
So do you guys want to take
Uh,
just a couple of days in town, or do you want to head to Amphale, or what do you guys want to
Yeah, Todd definitely
When is-
wants to do the Amphale thing.
do? It'll be
Yep,
6
when
days
is
from
that?
now.
Okay, cool. So we have a couple days.
So if you guys want, go ahead and add 2,500 gold pieces that Cordelia will have delivered to each of you
Holy smokes.
for a total of 10,000 gold pieces for the group.
Wicked.
Kai, did you get that?
I did.
All right. I'm assuming everybody else did too.
Yep.
Get off my screen, bug. Go away.
And then we'll head to the palace to provide proof that we dealt with Grubleek.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to do that the same day or the next day, or?
Might as well all do it in the same day.
Okay. So, you guys find transportation to the Palace of Agarhon to meet with Lady Silverhand, and when you arrive, the guards, of course, recognize you and they let you in, and they send for her. And it's not very long afterwards that she comes down the hall, down the stairs to greet you all, and she says, "I was just about to go into a meeting with the Masked Lords. It's good to see you all."
Yes, the feeling is mutual.
I've been told that you had great success at the Battle of Lancerot. Is that right?
Indeed we did. Todrin?
Uh-huh. And I pull out the bloody mess.
Oh my. And she gestures to one of the guards. She says, "Would you please take this?" And she says, "I assume that's Grubleek."
It
Indeed
was.
It is.
And I heard that you, she says, a friend of ours, mutual friend, tells me that you managed to convince Doracor to help us.
I did. They
Fantastic.
decided to stay in the hills near Red Larch until we can assure that they're, welcome.
Masked Lords may not like it, but I'm going to make sure that you get the full bounty from both of them.
Well, thank
Oh.
you.
I wasn't expecting that.
You all deserve it. You've done a great service to this city throughout this war.
I will
Well, thank you.
bow deeply and kiss the back of her hand. My lady,
Please, you don't have to do that.
you are a blessing on this city that we really, really need.
I appreciate that. And frankly, I think all of you are as well.
Well then, if you have nothing else of us, we just
Actually, there
wanted
is
to-
something. Have any of you heard from Oranax?
The giant?
Hmm.
The dragon, actually. The gold dragon that you met.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No.
It
Can I
would be
ask
nice to have
why?
around, wouldn't he?
I'm sure he's asleep. We just haven't heard from him recently. It's an issue that someone has raised.
With Oranax's presence or lack of participation?
His lack of participation.
I can try a sending spell. I'm sure you've done that.
I have. Unfortunately, I didn't receive an answer. As I said, I suspect he's asleep. Dragons tend to sleep for many years at a time. And
Must be
Well.
nice.
That sounds awful.
Well, I will let you all tend to whatever it is you need to do. I'll go speak to the Master Lords, and all of you can add an additional 5,000 gold pieces to your inventories.
Holy shit.
That is each, by the way.
Man.
Yeah, buddy. Ooh.
So, beyond that, is there anything any of you guys want to do for the next couple of days before you, or do you just want to head to Red Lark or to Amphil now, or what do you want to do? You do not have to go to Amphil. I'm just saying.
Right. No, Todd actually pulls whatever strings he can to try to surprise Esvale with the role of Staglass.
I mean, your dad is in charge of the city, so
Yeah, and actually I can combine that with a visit to the place after a few days, my villa or whatever, to make sure that that family made it there safely and collect my signet ring.
your ring. So when you arrive in Amphil, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys want to go a few days early to arrange all of that?
Oh, we don't have to. It's just something that I do during my downtime.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else they want to do in Waterdeep before you go to Amphil?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So Mortimer, I will tell you again. I told you in private once before, but just so you know, the Rite of the Staglass is a big deal for the Temple of Maliki. It is a Maliki holiday, and it doesn't require a priest of Maliki to be present, but often when one is available, it is considered a boon to the whole event.
We shall get the boon on.
All right. So for brevity's sake, and because I know Hind is about to pass out on us, I'll say, you guys grab your griffins, and within a day you could arrive in Amphil. You make all the preparations necessary for the Rite of the Staglass. Rorgar, in fact, tells you that they've actually been having trouble finding a Staglass this year because many of the nobility have been away from Amphil due to the war. He says that Trace and the Helder family, in fact, did arrive and gave him your ring, so he gives that back to you. He says he thanks you profusely for doing this and helping them and helping repair harm that had been done for the to the family's image.
Yeah, exactly. Just
And
doing
I
my
think it
part.
would probably be best to end it here. I think you sound like you're about to pass out, and quite frankly, I think I am too. So
Yeah, I haven't opened my eyes in
we
a while.
will we will pick this up the next time. Thank you, Kai.
Yep. Can everyone roll a perception check?
Oh no.
Perception.
I am going to go ahead and change the announcements here.
Damn you, Bart.
Natural 20 again. What's that, 4 this session?
Bart notices that
Okay.
Mort is not around when this is being set up.
Where? In Amphil?
Yes, which is strange because they keep talking about Mort officiating, but Bart doesn't see Mort anywhere.
Oh,
Has
shit.
anybody seen Mort?
Yeah,
Find out
he's
next
right.
time.
Oh, no. Where'd he go? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Perfect. Or did you want to go ahead, Kai?
No. Just Bart doesn't see
We'll
Mort.
we'll leave it up to the next one then. see where Mortimer is next time.
Will these two characters with way too much hair stop screaming at each other? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yay!
So,
That was awesome.
I want to say, I hope everybody had fun, and I want honest opinions. Should we ever use the warfare system again?
Yes, I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it too.
Yeah, in the scheme of things, it was much better than some roles in the background or whatever you would normally do to handle that kind of thing. It made us
What I
a
did
part
for-
of the battle.
The first time I considered using it was Skullport, and I chose not to just for narrative reasons.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was better done without, honestly.
Yeah. But for ones like this, for Lance Rock and for potentially Thornhold in the future, like the first one in Thornhold, you guys weren't winning that. You didn't have an army. Like, it was just the dwarves, and that was it. But when you guys go back, but theoretically, you'll have a more full army.
Right.
So, again, thank you all. I hope everybody had fun. I'm sorry, Hein, that you're exhausted.
I'm sorry too, guys. Drax, I will only sleep for like 3 or 4 hours and then come back so we can do our gaming.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I just need a bit of a power nap here.
I hope you didn't miss anything, did you?
Miss anything? In the game?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
No. I stayed awake
Okay.
the whole time for sure.
All right. Well, I knew you stayed awake. I just, you're exhausted, so
Yeah.
I understand if something passed you over your head or anything.
I mean,
But-
maybe I wouldn't know if it did.
I don't think it did. You seemed attentive for the whole thing, so I'm pretty sure you got it all.
Good.
But I will let you all go. Good night, and is it Thursday? Can I say that? Is that copyrighted?
I think you can now, yeah.
Wait, we'll get sued. Shit.
Wow.